Thank you, Mark. Thank you, Reed, and thank you all for coming. It's again, like Roger said, just gets better every year, and the numbers keep increasing, and the support for this conference is just awesome. I'd like to thank the guys that came with us today. Our athletic director, Marcel Lazenby, just on board this summer with us, Jonathan Griffin, our sports information director, and then 3 of our guys that were captains of our team last year, our center, Jonathan Dupree, our will linebacker, James Johnson, and then probably my first year as a head coach was 2011, 5 years ago. Probably my smartest decision that first year was to redshirt Ramon Lee. They thought I was crazy then, but as we go into 2015, we're pretty excited to have him back. Looking at this year's team, like everybody, there's a lot of excitement, there's a lot of buzz around Glenville. Obviously, with 10 returning starters on offense, that's exciting. You know, a year ago we were trying to get a lot of new faces, a lot of new guys to learn the system. Coach Smith told me to tell everybody that he is putting in a wing tee, which you can believe that if you want, but no, with everybody back, it's awesome. It starts up front. We got 6 guys that are our senior offensive linemen that all have started, 4 returning starters, and Jonathan and 2 other guys that will be 4-year starters, and that's really big. And as we continue to try to do and play fast and do all the things that we try to do. Kind of an unsung hero last year, and Sean Steele, he went down with a couple injuries, our quarterback. He was off to a phenomenal season. He was just at about 2,000 yards, 20 touchdowns, 4 or 5 picks. But more than anything, he took a major step. In this spring, I think he took even more of a step for our offense. And again, we asked him to do a lot of things. We may call 3, 4, 5 plays at the same time, and he always puts us in the right one. And that's exciting to have Sean back, and he's got some competition. At running back, I mentioned Ramon and Tevin's back, and a couple other guys ready to compete with those guys. And then at wide receiver, there was only, I guess there's 1 touchdown catch that's not returning. So everybody else is coming back, plus a couple of transfers in that group. We're excited. We think we're probably more explosive and athletic than we have been at that position in a long, long time. Switching over to the defense, we lost a lot of guys. We returned a couple guys that missed last year because of injury. That you know, a couple starters there. Last year, if you watched us play up front, we were small. We were 250, 260 inside. We didn't have any depth, and so we weren't able to rotate a lot of guys. This year, you know, going into it, starting on Monday, we think we're 2, 3 deep at every position, and the talented guys that are going to come in, compete, fight, and get us back to where we want to rotate guys. So we don't have our D linemen on there 10, 12, 13 snaps, and obviously we'll miss Gary Henderson and Hunter there, but we're excited with the group we've got coming in. At linebacker, we return James as our returning leading tackler. Again, he looks to be a 4-year starter. At linebacker, should be one of our team leaders. And then a bunch of other guys that have been in games and have competed and played. And a couple of our Spurs have started 3, 4 games each, and they'll compete for that. And shifting to defensive back, the DBs, that's where it'll be the most competition probably on the field. We'll have anywhere from 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 guys that'll compete. And that'll be a mixture of returners, freshmen, transfers, and it'll be a great battle. And looking at our special teams, we've got our kickers and our punters coming back. But overall, Glenville, this is by far the most excited I've been coming into the season. Again, looking at the rankings, congrats Concord and Shepherd and everybody at the top, and we all know it's going to be a great battle all year, and excited for it. Clean slate, a new slate, and you can see all these guys in the back of the room, you know, gritting the teeth, ready to go. And I think our coaches up here are the exact same way. So best of luck every week, except when you play Glenville, and we'll see you. Thanks.